What's going on, guys? It's your boy Burrow77 here to talk to you about some Copa America stuff. But first, I gotta give a massive shout out to my boy Christian Eriksen. The streets will absolutely never forget what you did for the people in the first half of every single match at Euros. 2+ shots every game. Man, that was fun while it lasted and just kept printing money for us. So, shout out to Christian Eriksen. I'm starting with Argentina versus Peru because I know that's what gets clicks and that's what people are going to want to talk about more, even though Messi's not playing. I do still think that there's some value here. Garnacho is a guy that everybody should probably be looking at. I'm getting ready to I'm pulling up FanDuel now. Sorry, these, it's Copa America, so everything was a little bit late getting to me. So I didn't have confirmed starting lineups or anything like that yet while I was making these graphics. So just kind of finishing, putting everything together here. I'm not sure why this is being such a jerk about pulling up. This is just not having... Okay, cool. My line shopping tool just isn't going to give me Copa today. That's fun. So I'll pull up DraftKings as well. Peru +1. I mean... I don't know. I don't know how you go to Peru here. They don't have their best goal scorer on the pitch. You're really hoping Gillespie stands on his head and gives you like 14 saves here. This Argentina team, just because it doesn't have Messi, is still fucking nasty. You got Garnacho, Lautaro Martinez, Di Maria, Perez. You got plenty of offensive weapons here. Draw, okay. You don't think Garnacho wants to show out in his cap here? A guy who doesn't get very much tick for the Argentine team? You don't think he wants to show out here? Against a Peru team that, you're not wrong. Like, Peru's just going to hack the living shit out of everybody. I expect Di Maria to play maybe 45 minutes, 60 at most before he subs off. Lautaro will probably play most of the game just because that's a fine guy to have there. But yeah, I mean, there's absolutely nothing to like about this Peru side except for fouls and cards. They don't have a strike. They have nobody who can finish a ball. Like, they don't have anybody that can finish a ball at all. North Melbourne versus the Bulldogs. North Melbourne covered the 40.5. So shout out North Melbourne for covering the spread there last night. I stayed up way too late drinking and watching Aussie Rules football. But yeah, that was fun. So let's see. Garnacho's -140 for a shot on target. I definitely like that price. Correct score combo of 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, Argentina hacking and no flow to the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike that. I don't think it's going to be a particularly high scoring game. And you're right. All Peru is going to do is hack / pick up cards and try and disrupt any sort of flow Argentina gets going here. That said, I do like Garnacho. For a shot on target at -140, that's a nice little number there. 2 or more shots in the first half is +190. I like that. You can get +130 for Lautaro Martinez. You can get that for Angel Di Maria at 165. Paredes, he likes to shoot too, even from back there. -125 for just a single shot in the first half. I definitely don't hate that. Same thing, Guerrero's -135, so that's not a bad little number at all. Guerrero's not playing though, is he? No, he's playing. Oh, okay, that's Guerrero for Peru. Garnacho's minus 250. That's unplayable. If you want to find a parlay partner for it, go ahead. But I'm now in your shoes, staying up way too late to watch me on Twitter. Well, I very much appreciate it, Marcus. Good to see you. Good fight by the Roos there. Like I said, they covered the spread. So definitely would like to see a little bit more offense out of the Roos next week, but they did a nice job covering the number. So shout out North Melbourne Roos for all of my AFL homies who couldn't sleep. There'll be a game on Fox Sports 2 tonight, I believe. Or at least there was last night. Colin Wood was playing when I passed out at like 3 in the morning. But anyway, yeah, that's really all I got here. If you want to take Gillespie for saves, it's minus 210 for him to get 4 saves. So there's not even really value in taking Gillespie to stand on his head. There's nothing to like for Peru here, in my opinion, except for cards and fouls. I'm not going to commit to any sort of shots stuff here. I will tell you that I also really like Garnacho to score or assist. Again, guy doesn't get a lot of run, doesn't get a lot of caps. He's plus 175 to score or assist. I can see him passing into Martinez or Demira because he's not selfish, and I can see him getting the ball, taking people in on a one-on-one dribble, getting fouled, maybe drawing a penalty is a way to get an assist too, at least on FanDuel. Martinez will be the guy taking responsibility from the penalty spot. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Though, honestly, it probably should be Demira. But Martinez did convert his last penalty for Argentina. It wasn't a friendly, but that might help rebuild the mental barrier that he had failed to get over since the World Cup on missing from the penalty spot, because it cost him his job at Inter. They brought Calhalungu on, who just simply does not miss from the penalty spot. And every time they were up big and they tried to get Martinez over that mental hurdle and they would give him a PK goal, a PK attempt, he wouldn't convert. Argentina team total over 1.5. I mean, I don't hate it, 8 ball. I'm not gonna personally play. I want to see. I want to see Argentina get clean sheeted. I would love to see a 0-0 here. I hate Argentina. I don't know how to say it any nicer than that. I hate these guys. I hate the way they play. I hate the way that they get officiated. I hate the way that everybody caters to Messi. I don't think that they play a very stylistic or intriguing brand of football in the least. I hate every single thing about Argentina except for Di Maria, because he played for Real Madrid. And other than that, fuck him. Yes, you are correct, though. I will be on Garnacho to score or assist. I got a plus 175 on FanDuel, so I'm going to take it there. I also like Garnacho to have 2 or more shots in the first half at plus 190. I think it's also worth a little sprinkle at the plus 650 for 3 or more shots in the first half. With no Messi on the pitch, who takes set pieces will be interesting. I gotta assume it's Demira until he comes off, and then it'll be a little more interesting from there on out on who's gonna take set pieces. So anyway, that's where I'm at with the Argentine-Peru game. I want to move on to a game that I actually have interest in. DePaul is, he's the worst. Rodrigo De Paul is an absolute scumbag. Fuck Atleti. Fuck everybody who likes Atleti. Fuck Atleti football. Fuck Simeone. Fuck everything about Atleti. Rodrigo De Paul, huge scumbag. And then when he wears the braids on top of that, even bigger scumbag. Braided up Rodrigo De Paul is a guaranteed booking. No, I have not talked Canada yet. Yes, I do like Davies' shot on target at plus 220. playing up the left. I like Alphonso Davies. I like Jonathan David. I like Kyle Larin. I like Osorio over there in the middle. I know what he's capable of as well. I kind of like Bombito in the back just for a shot as well. As far as Chile goes, I like Sanchez. Vargas is, he's just okay. I mean, he might get some volume and he might get fed, but I really do think that Sanchez is probably the better guy to look for there. Again, he's an ex-Arsenal guy. He should be taking a bunch of their free kicks. We saw the opportunity he had in front of goal, but was unable to convert it. So I do like Sanchez here today. Again, Eduardo Vargas, he plays for Atletico MG. He's not the best. He's definitely a little up there at 34 years old. Will probably be on a short rotation along with most of this Chilean team. I'm really more interested in playing some of these guys who come in for Chile live than anything else. Some of their younger guys, maybe, if they get some tick. But I think Canada has a legit possibility to win this game. So I'm kind of looking to back Canada here, and I'm probably going to. I think Canada at plus 190. I wonder what they are on a double chance. Probably not very good, but worth a look anyway. I'll get to the comments in a second. Sorry, just my line shopping tool is down today for Copa America, which is just super, super lame. Canada or tie is minus 200. I haven't used my drawbreaker token on DraftKings yet, so I'll probably end up using that on Canada money line. Canada double chance or tie no bet is my play. Chile hasn't been convincing except for Alexis Sanchez. I totally agree, and Sanchez hasn't been convincing either. So, yeah, Canada I think is the better team. I'm backing Canada here. Canada's pressing is certainly going to cause problems for all of the 36-year-old retirees over here in Chile. One nothing Canada, probably, maybe 2-1 if Chile finds a way to get up and score a goal. But it's Copa, guys. Like, that Brazilian game was the outlier. Every other game is it's a bloodbath. It's a bloodbath of hacks, fouls. It's South American football. It's gonna be gritty. Both teams to score. I don't hate both teams to score in this one, but I'm certainly not paying minus 155 to do it. That's just my opinion. I don't like laying minus 150 something on both teams to score in a Colombo event where I've seen the referee decisions in what is and isn't a foul. Basically, if you aren't gushing blood, it's not a bookable offense. And if nobody gives you a compound fracture where your bones are sticking out of your body, it's not a red card. So just know what to expect before going in, and you can't get mad or disappointed. That's how I look at it. Argentina, Peru, they're both teams to score. Let's take a look at some first half Canada shots. Actually, I will just double check. Yeah, both teams to score minus 140. I'm just not into laying minus 140, minus 150 on both teams to score. Good question though, Rodrigo. And I'm not super interested in using it as a parlay piece either, because I think that price is just not good. Like, I think a fair price would be like minus 120. If it was minus 120, I'd be like, you kind of got me there. I'll play both teams to score. But yeah, I'm not playing both teams to score down at 140, and I'm certainly not taking something that I think is minus EV and putting it into a parlay. Great, you picked Canada while I picked Chile. Yeah, man. I look, Cody, I like you a lot, brother, but if you're going to put in parlays and then tag me and be like, yo, what do you think? I'm probably not going to tell you what I think because you already have money down on the parlay. I like Canada here. I think Canada is a much higher quality team. You got Laren, who plays over in La Liga. You got David, who was the leading goal scorer for Lial over in France. You got Alphonso Davies, who plays for Byron. He's a left back, but has plenty of speed to play the wing and should be getting forward and taking shots here. And is getting looked at by Real Madrid. You got Osorio, who I guess he does play for Toronto, but is a guy that I think has a lot more talent than that. And Bombito back there at center back, who I think is really, really good. So yeah, I like Canada here. I do not like Chile. Chile is very old and slow. Jonathan David, -130, over 1.5 shots. A good look. Yeah, I like David to shoot twice for sure. Again, let's look at some of these first half shots markets. Is there anybody? Alphonso Davies, just to take a shot in the first half at +165 is super good. I also kind of like Osorio at +175. 2 or more shots here. You can take Alexis Sanchez if you want to get involved in Chile. That's not my thing. Jonathan David at +250 definitely has a little interest. Kyle Laren at +260. If they can get him the ball, Laren should be shooting more. They just need to give him the ball. Alphonso Davies is disrespectful. I'm going to ladder him all the way to 3. And that's kind of where I'm at with this. So, yeah, I like Canada here on a draw, no bet, or a double chance. But been a bad tourney? It absolutely has not been a bad. It's been a bad tourney if you're looking for goals, if you're looking for not physical football, if you're looking for it to be reffed like it's a European match. I think it's been an entertaining tournament. I think it's been fun to watch. I always enjoy learning and experiencing different cultures and what they find valuable in football. And I also get a ton of value from watching these younger players play on bigger stages. That's my scouting. This is my off-season scouting right here. This is how I'm going to find the next 16, 17, 18-year-old that's going to blow up in Champions League, and we're going to get his anytime goal at like +850, and in Champions League, I'm going to be betting it, and you're going to be like, well, that guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, I do. I scouted him in this tournament over the summer. So, yeah, this is when I do my off-season scouting. And I do enjoy the tournament. Both teams to score, Canada double chances. I mean, if you want to, again, I'm not super confident in Chile scoring here. I watched Cespu against Argentina, and he was standing on his head. He looked absolutely fantastic. And honestly, Canada, I know that a goal got called back for VAR in the Peruvian game, rightfully so, and they won on a penalty kick. But Peru, all they did was hack and slash that entire game. I like Canada here. I think they can keep a clean sheet. I've watched Alexis Sanchez whiff, and they haven't scored a goal yet this tournament. So I'm not ready to throw my money in on Chile's old as fuck dudes trying to score a goal just to save a little face here before the tournament ends. I hope they do. If you really want to play this, I'm not going to sit here and try and talk you out of it. I'm just not going to put my money on it. They could. I mean, I just gave you all the reasons that they probably want to score. They're old as fuck. They haven't scored a goal in this tournament, and they're about to get washed out. And, you know, that's not really a good look if you're on the Chilean squad. This Chilean squad is I want to say 4th best in Copa America when it comes to trophies lifted. It goes Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, Chile. Those are the big 4. And Chile has been on a major downturn. I think they made a couple of misses on call-ups here. There's a couple of MLS guys I would like to see get some call-up here for Chile, especially what's his name, who plays for the Portland Timbers. God, why can't I think of his name? Mora. Mora should have been called up. So yeah, that's just where I'm at with it, guys. Any more questions? Anything else I can answer for you? Anything else I can do for you before I get out of here? Feel free to let me know. We will be back tomorrow. What are we looking at for tomorrow's slate? We're looking at a noon for England, Slovakia. I may or may not go live for that one. I don't know. England. I'll do it just for the views. I don't really care about England. Hopes the U.S. gets a new coach after this. Absolutely. We hate Greg Berhalter. 8-ball. Canada in under 3.5. Canada double chance in under 3.5 at -110. I like that a lot. I think that that's a nice little builder. I don't really think Canada is going to run this score up 4-0. And I think if Chile scores 1, that Canada's either getting 1 themselves for the draw or they end up winning 2-1. So I like this as a builder, 8-ball. I think this is a good look. I actually might play that myself. So Canada double chance in under 3.5. Really nice look there. So anyway, I guess, yeah, I will be going live for England, Slovakia, just to get the views and the clicks for hanging up that dumb fuck English flag, even though the game's going to be trash and everybody's going to hate it. You guys, you're going to hate yourselves for watching that game. That said, England did really poorly last Euros in groups and then proceeded to outscore teams 8-1 until they got knocked out of the finals. So who knows? Maybe that happens again. I doubt it, though. And then Spain-Georgia is going to be an absolutely fantastic match. And the winner of that, I believe, gets Germany. So that'll be a really, really good game. Yeah, winner of that gets Germany on 7-5. So that'll be a good match. Thoughts on Garnacho tonight? Shot on target, 2 shots in the first half, 3 shots in the first half to score or assist. That's what I like, Oscar. I'm all over Garnacho. He's the young bull. He's got the most to prove. He gets the least playing time out of any of these guys for his club. I know that Ten Hag does like him and does give him a pretty good amount of tick. So I know that he is in form coming from Man U. But yeah, I like Garnacho to score or assist, shot on target, 2 shots, 3 shots. Like Garnacho a lot. I don't think he subs off either. I think Demira is probably going to sub off around, if not at half, at like the 60th minute. Martinez might play a little bit longer just because he does need a little bit of a confidence boost. Paredes in the middle here is another guy I think will play for a while, but he's a little. Palancos too is a little bit of a hothead. Like I can see Paredes and Palancos getting involved in some of this Peru shithousery. Same with Otamendi. If you're looking at Argentines to get carded, because these guys are hacking, slashing scumbags playing Peru, who is completely outmatched and will do nothing but hack and slash and try and slow the game down. But Palancos, Paredes, and Otamendi are guys I would look at on Argentina to get carded. So yeah, let's cash. Let's get it. Yeah, he's also just super young. How old is Garnacho? Isn't he like 19? I'll look it up before we get out of here. Yeah, he's 19, so that's why they don't play him. It's not because his goat's Ronaldo, but it's true. He is a Ronnie fan, and he is playing at Man U, and he does want to come to Madrid. So good for him. He wants to be Ronaldo Jr. I hope he starts with it tonight and just starts letting that thing fly. Anyways, that's all for tonight. I really want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please be sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube. YouTube really is the thing that helps me out the most. It costs you nothing to throw me a subscription, and you get notified every time we do these live streams. And these live streams aren't going to go away after summer. This is something I'm going to continue to do for club season when we get into European club season. So I got to start kind of figuring out what I'm going to do about scheduling and stuff like that. So reminder that all the links to different stuff is in the video description here on YouTube. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Garnacho's shot on target and over 1.5 goals in the game. That's, that's just take Argentina team total over 1.5 then. Like, I don't know what you're doing here, 8Ball. Like, now you need two things to happen to hit. Here you just need one, and you're getting the same price. Because Argentina can score too without Garnacho getting a shot on target. Again, that's just my opinion. I'm just telling you, I don't think Peru scores here. And if they do, I don't think it's going to be the help that you think it is with a Garnacho shot on target. I don't know. Just something to think about, 8Ball. You need two things to happen here to get a plus 100. You need one thing to happen here to get plus 100. 2 goals, but one thing from each team. I think that by far, Canada double chance and under 3.5 was the best one, like kind of builder or like plus 100 thing you were looking at that I liked. I think that I would definitely go with Argentina team total over 1.5 before I went Garnacho shot on target and over 1.5 in the game. Because in my opinion, yes, both teams could score, but I just really don't see Peru scoring here. That's me. I know you know what you're talking about, though, so I'll leave it up to you. I would just tell you that I think it's always better to bank on one thing happening over two. 2 increases your variance. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. Really appreciate you tuning in. 8Ball, I hope that helped. Sean, thank you for tuning in. Oscar Martinez, Lorenzo, Cody, Rodrigo Chill, Nana Burr, Marcus, Bartica, all of you guys, Early, Hala Madrid, yes sir, appreciate you. So yeah. Yes, he was originally a left wing in the MLS first. He could easily play left wing in most places now too. So anyway, appreciate you guys. I gotta run. I'm getting out of here. Please like and subscribe on YouTube. Join the Discord if you want. $15 a month. Holla at you later. Doses.